Hello! Welcome to episode 5 of the Super Nintendo Pursuit. You know, I've been trying my hardest to make sure I find these Super Nintendo games in different places. We started with the swap meet, then buying out of my friend's garage, then buying out of another friend's garage, then going to a storage unit. But today, trying something a little different. We're going to a retro video game store that's not even open to the public yet. Welcome to episode 5 of the Super Nintendo Pursuit. So I'll explain to you all when we get there how this unopened game store is letting me in, but for now, I always like to have a little wish list for myself of games that I hope to find. Today, my number one game that I'm hoping they have is Mega Man X. You know, it's funny because I feel like my main love for Mega Man games is like early 8-bit days of Mega Mans when you got the Mega Man 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s and all the goodies leading up to Mega Man X. But I will say Mega Man X is definitely the best of them all. I think Mega Man X is the best Mega Man game ever made in the existence of anything Mega Man. So today, if they have any of the Mega Man X's, I'll say. But Mega Man X1 would be my favorite, just straight up Mega Man X. But we'll see. Let's go, baby. We're on the road. Oh gosh, I love this too much. Another Pursuit video in the works. I'm excited, especially this time because we have a special treat for you. You know, I probably should have stated this earlier in the video, but just so you know, currently, we have 69 Super Nintendo games on the count. Oh, grow up. Well, here we are. And if you're wondering where we are, which you probably are, we are at the new Retro Games Plus location in Long Beach that is not even open yet. I'm beyond excited.
Welcome to the new Retro Games Plus Long Beach.
Dude, so how long has this been kind of in the making in your brain?
Good question. So it's 2 years. That's Blake in the back shouting. It has been 2 years. So Blake and I, probably about 2 years ago, we ran into an issue which was no space for our online. So went out to start searching for a building that was looking at warehouse space, then turned into, well, we might as well just open up a retail store. But as Blake said, it was 2 years in the making. So to get to this stage where I have actual like showcases and coming in and the store being built out and you can kind of see it, it feels really good, I would say.
I am so beyond proud of Chris. He is like a shining example of a good entrepreneur. So I will say this space is very large, especially, remember, we're California. Every time I talk to him, I'm learning something new about business or the way things are ran or just good ideas and brainstorming. Chris is one of those guys where if you're looking to do anything successful in entrepreneurship, he's the guy you want to be around. So this feels very large for me. Do you mind giving us kind of like a quick tour layout of like where we're in, what those rooms are and all that jazz?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so where are we right now? Where's customers gonna enter?
So this is our retail store. I want to say this footprint is about 2,000 square feet.
Wow.
This building is 3,700 square feet. So we do have some back warehouse space and there's another unit that we're working on right now, but about half of the space is retail. These entrances down here will be the doors. These open up to the street. And then we just had these delivered yesterday. So people will come in and we do have double doors, which is kind of nice. And then this will be like our checkout counter area right here.
And so this is all inventory, store, stuff for sale, all that jazz.
Yeah, so we have, as you can see, like a ton of shelves right now, which these have gotten more and more expensive over the years. So finding those, we're building gondolas. These were delivered, these showcases, but we have wall showcases that are coming in. And then this massive pile of stuff is a lot of just our like general inventory. I did do for the first time, I went to our storage unit and brought in some games today, but most of that stuff you see over there is kind of like VHS, PC games, action figures, miscellaneous stuff like that. So it's progressing very fast right now.
Hey, what's it like to be 6'7", pure jacked muscle?
Pretty great, you know, it's all what all the ladies love, all the tortas.
Love that he has the chunky Mario, the Grail, the good one. The skinny Mario is more common. The bigger, chunky Mario is less common. I think the skinny one, there's like 400 or so made, and then the chunky Mario, there's like 250 or so apparently made. So I still don't have any crazy statues for myself, but we talked in the last video about something, and I got to check in on some of my my attempts to get some Grails. So I talked about InsertBid in the last video. It's a website where only good items are. I'm talking like the Grail of Grails. If you want to see anything good, I am telling you, collectors, sound the alarms. There's nothing better. All right, we got to check in on my stuff. Let's check in. So the Nintendo new old stock clear adjustable game pack pusher tray case is at $315 and I've been outbid. I don't know if I need those necessarily. Oh my gosh, Carmen Sandiego, I'm getting outbid on a bunch of these. Okay, I'm winning on Conquest at Crystal Palace. Prototype for $185. There's 2 days left, but still. Little Nemo Dream Master prototype, Gunsmoke prototype. I'm winning on all of those currently right now. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm well aware that things get promoted in the retro scene quite often, right? There's always new things happening, but InsertBid, sponsored or not, has been like just crazy for me to look at. Everyone I show it to is like, holy cow, look at the website. This place is such a nice spot for good items. You will never go on the website and see a bad item because I have talked to the people that run InsertBid and they will never allow Garbo to go on that site ever. It's only good stuff. I told them jokingly, I said, you should call it Where Grails Go. Hello. Are you interested in buying a Mario statue or some prototypes? Normally I say if you want to check it out, go check out my link down below, but this is not a if you want to check it out. You have to check it out, insertbid.com, or again, just use my link down below. You will not be let down. Collectors, this is one of the best things I've seen in the scene for such a long time. I've seen so many people promise cool things and underdeliver, but InsertBid has been nothing but blowing my mind every time I look at that website. I'm truly shocked, and I show friends and they're just like, this is nuts. Also, yeah, by clicking the link down below, you are helping support the channel, which means the world. You know, we're doing this Super Nintendo set. We're having so much fun with the community, so go check it out. You will not be disappointed. You can literally leave a comment if you're disappointed, and I guarantee you, you won't see a comment because that place is unreal. InsertBid. So as we take this tour, you did mention you have did you have to bring Super Nintendo games?
Yeah, I did bring some. I had to dig.
So what do we got? Where to from here?
So we're walking into like our little area here. I mean, you can appreciate some of this because this is all like the original artwork. You know, obviously we're business partners on SoCal Gaming Expo and now Retro World Expo. So this was some of the original artwork from the designs of our t-shirts.
By the way, we'd be foolish not to say, SoCalRetroGamingExpo.com, June 6th and 7th.
And this will be our 3rd year running it. I'm super excited
Woo!
for it this
It's gonna be
year.
good. It's gonna be good.
We already have some pretty good guests in the lineup.
Blake,
I know, the #1 guest, dude. He'll be there.
Right here.
bring your tortas.
He'll sign your tortas. So going in here, this room was kind of, I didn't know what this was going to be initially, but this ended up being pretty much like our lounge area is what it is.
This store is shaping up to be insane. I'm super blown away by the size of this place. You have to remember, and you have to take into serious consideration for this. This is in California.
We have a break room where people can kind of snack. We got a pinball machine, which we literally play all the time.
Are these, so this is not for sale stuff, this is personals, little PC collection back here?
Yeah, a lot of personal stuff, just stuff we come across.
California space is very rare, and when you have the space, it's not cheap. So this is freaking awesome.
All, you know, graded stuff. Not that I'm really a graded collector, but once I put them on a shelf, I'm like, geez, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
Some other gifts. I think that was from Woodman.
So
good. Yeah, shout out Woodman.
That's so good,
yeah,
dude.
that was a gift from him. This was from Dusty. I'm a big Ren and Stimpy fan.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this is signed by Bob Camp.
We'll go through in a little bit, but one thing that has caught my eye more than anything is your guys' freaking amount of skateboards that you got recently. I was like doing like the old like prodding, trying to get in the deal without trying to get in the deal. You gotta do, that's what you do, right? You're kind of like,
I get third.
I love skateboarding, but that's cool, but I love skateboarding. But I'll hear about this in a little bit later, but you guys got hundreds of vintage skateboards, hookups, Jason Lee's, Birdhouse.
Yeah, this was a pretty good score. I brought in Blake as a gift. I know you wanted to be in it. I know you're a huge skateboard fan, but
It's
it
okay.
was like,
It's okay.
yeah. So, but we can talk about them. We'll go through them. Those in particular are incredible. Those are the hookups.
The funny thing about hookups is they did not start as a skateboard deck brand. It actually began as clothes. So in 1993, pro skater Jeremy Klein launched hookups not by dropping decks first, but as a small line of shirts and pants under the umbrella of Birdhouse Skateboards, which if you don't know is Tony Hawk's company. Because he wanted art and skate culture that reflected his love of anime and Japanese pop culture, something almost no skateboarding brand was really doing at the time. We'll talk about that later.
And those, by the way, are going to be all display. Like we're going to put those up.
Oh,
here.
those look great up there.
Yeah, so that was the idea. Like
Wow.
I hung up some of these hookups banners. That was from Dusty. You remember those?
Yeah,
Remember?
check out Pixel Plus, our second channel. We post a lot of these finds like raw and in the wild. What is this? So is this online?
Yeah, so going in here, this...
Sorry, it's messy.
So this is like Blake's OnlyFans and all that stuff is back here? Okay.
pretty much Blake's office right here. It is messy because this is what Blake does all day, is shipping. And then this is all stuff we are listing. We do run like comic book whatnots, video game whatnots, which we're running later today. And then pretty much everything else is on like our eBay.
eBay.
Yep. And this is probably 3 times the size of what we had previously, which was at Huntington Beach store.
Oh yeah, I remember. I would love to have a space like this for all of our collections and buyouts and inventory and decorating and skateboards. Maybe one day I'll have to do it. Color me jealous. I don't think that's an actual color, but color me jealous.
And then eventually there will be a door that'll go through there into like a whole nother space, which we could glance at.
Because that's another unit that just closed down. It was a
Correct.
What is it, a renter?
It was a renter. Yeah, there was another tenant that was in there. So, yep.
All right, Chris, before you show me some other things, I'm aching for Super Nintendo.
All right, so I went to our storage unit and I had to dig to find these because I knew there was some in there.
Okay.
I did find, I think in this box.
Mega Man X, Mega Man X,
Yeah,
Mega Man X, Mega Man X.
this is like a whole
shoot.
box of just, these are like super, super mint.
Oh my.
I mean, if you look at like the condition of some of these were sent from our Connecticut store. So this was like a big trade-in, I want to say maybe took place like maybe a year ago. So a lot of this stuff I haven't seen in a while. I've never even gone through this. I don't know what's in here, to be honest.
Holy moly, this is not what I was expecting, just some loose like, here, I'll fill you up riff with some games. I asked Chris to maybe bring some Super Nintendo games to get rid of that could help go towards the pursuit and I'll pay him for. I wasn't expecting him to bring banger after banger after banger, and not only that, hey, fun fact, people probably don't know this about me, I've put hundreds of hours into this.
I heard you say that you loved that game. It's like one of your top games.
Hundreds of hours. Me and
Like
my
it
brother.
almost made your top 10 list?
Yeah. Me and my brothers, you always find joy in playing what's called God Sims, where you get to play God.
Oh, I love that.
And there's nothing like burning down a city that did nothing wrong. Don't get all high and mighty on me and act like you didn't burn down cities and towns just for the sake of doing so in games like SimCity. You did it too.
新しい都市づくりシミュレーションゲームシムシティ新発売
学校の宿題ぐらいやっといてくれたまえ。僕は忙しいんだから。
Super Famicom, Sin City.
Yeah, this is a pretty crazy trade. Like I said, I haven't really gone through this. So there's Illusion of Gaia.
Oh my.
And you can just feel like all the maps are in here and everything. Oh yeah, there's a big boy.
Do you know what GameStop offered Retro Rick for this? He took it into GameStop for fun.
$15.
$24.
$24. That's
CIB,
pretty, yeah.
CIB. But all of these are in like super minty good condition. Oh my gosh, Chris. Okay, this is what we're doing. Whoa, a Link to the Past, CIB. Oh my gosh, so Chris, these are like
So when you talk
heavies,
about like,
bro. I do not remember the last time I was able to dig through this many Super Nintendo games in this good a condition, all in their boxes at one time. Wow, dude.
This is a big boy game too. I know Dragon View. That obviously.
Chris.
I think this is expensive too.
Oh, I mean, most of these are expensive, bro.
So let me see. Can you feel all the maps? In
Yeah,
there?
it feels thick.
Heavy.
Star Fox, Breath of Fire 2. As a professional swap meet hunter and swap meet digger, you never get this much good stuff of Super Nintendo in the box, back to back to back to back. Even we've been buying a ton of massive collections lately. Even then, do you rarely see this many Super Nintendo games freaking in the box as well, looking the way it does. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, so, oh, here's one of my favorites. By far, favorite games of all time.
I agree. I actually was not a big fan of the NES Ghouls and Ghosts.
Too hard.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Yes.
It's too hard, and I will say there was a little mechanic, like when you press jump, I feel like he waits a second and then floats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I never got good at it because of that. I have no desire, well, I've had no desire all my life to open a game store, but moments like this make me think maybe a game store, a video game store, wouldn't be the worst idea, because this stuff just walks into stores once in a while. Okay, we'll have to talk. There's some goodies on here. Paladin's Quest, you don't see that very often, CIB either.
I never played that game. And it's a Square Enix game. I never played it though.
And then just, I wasn't expecting these to get pulled out. I'm a little, my mind is going a million places. Do I need all boxed ones? Should I buy boxed ones? How much does Chris want to sell? At what price does he want to sell? So we'll come back to this. I genuinely have to do some thinking and rearranging of the bank account. We'll see. Chris, earlier you said that room over there, that wall is going to be opened up. This one right here,
correct.
It won't be a wall anymore.
Correct. There'll be a door that will go through there, and that's going to come around into another space that we have. Okay, so I've had a crew out here as of literally just yesterday, kind of doing some demo and stuff like that. So come on in. Yeah, you can kind of take a glance at what we've been doing.
Wow. Ripped out all the tile or whatever this was, laminate tile?
Yeah, VCT tile, I think it is, which is super heavy when you put in these bins. Like, this must weigh like, dude, feel this thing. Feel how heavy this is. Oh, don't blow your back out.
Oh gosh.
It's probably 200 pounds.
And I have big legs. So
I mean, that thing is heavy. Yeah. So we demoed it out. It's got a nice funky smell in here.
But that's like construction smell. This
Which
is
I kind of like, yeah.
Same, I was gonna say it.
Yeah, so that door we were talking about will go through over there.
This is the door.
Like right over here, yeah, in this area, right there.
This is what I'm talking about with entrepreneurs. I myself am one as well, and my brain works a lot like Chris's. No matter how much things you have done successfully and you got things done and you can dust your hands off and say, I finished this project, your brain is always thinking, on to the next. So door open, big blow into there.
Yeah, and then we've been kind of debating what to do in here. This could be like, maybe like a more, could be retro games plus cards, maybe.
Oh, like a TCG?
Yeah, like a TCG store, because it has a nice storefront. Maybe just more online stuff.
It's not that where you're at isn't good enough, but your brain is always thinking of bigger, grander, big ideas. What else can I do? Even to say you don't have more space. What can I do with the space that I have? How can I launch this into a YouTube channel or talk to this person to make this happen? Or how can I run this convention and do this and intertwine it? Your brain never sleeps. So Chris, with this extra space, I know he's gonna do something super cool here.
This is probably another like 1,000 square feet back here.
Wow,
so it's
that's
a good
great,
size.
dude.
Yeah, so it gives us room for expansion, lots of different things we can do.
Great.
And I love this phase. I love doing construction.
Love it. I love it too. So I know we had all those crazy CIB games, but I do want to check out the loose ones as well.
Yeah, I have some in the other area over here.
Where they at, Sean? Oh my. Oh my God. Oh, great one. Run Saber. Such an underrated freaking game.
Is it good?
You played this?
I have not.
Oh my gosh, it's so good, dude.
I love the cover art, and it is an Atlas game.
Oh, dude, you would love it. You would love
Dang,
it.
$93.
Yeah. It's actually $39. It was mispriced. So we had the Run Saber. We also have, whoa, Imperium is a $90 game? What the frick? He looks like, if you look at it up close, he looks like a freaking bootleg Mega Man character. I have never seen this one before, but I'd be happy to get it. Now these collecting loose is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Punch Out, great game. Wario Woods, great game. Skulljagger. Mortal Kombat, this one we're just gonna pretend
That's surprising.
wasn't here.
Me too.
Pretend that wasn't there, but it's much easier to allow yourself to pick up loose games because the prices go way down, even though some of them are very expensive. But when you throw in those crispy boxes and manuals and maps and inserts and cardboard and all that, the prices go way up. So loose, yeah, you buy them all. When it comes to all this Super Nintendo stuff, I'm gonna discuss what I'm doing with Chris. Again, he's a business partner, a friend. I don't wanna ever make him feel uncomfortable on camera. I'll show you guys at the end of this video what I picked up from Chris and how many games we have on the set. Obviously, we don't have to go through all the boards right now. If you wanna see that, go to the Retro Games Plus YouTube channel. Also, I'm like legit, real talk, like super proud of you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Like you guys
Appreciate
have just done Sean behind the camera and Blake on camera, and you guys, obviously your character and who you are is valuable to the community because people are like watching you. I told you the other day I was on a phone call with Retro Rick, and he's like, I don't know if Chris understands the views that he's getting right now, how unusual that is right out of the gate, and for people to keep coming back. So obviously what you're offering is valuable.
Well, thank you. It is a team. You as the back end, as our editor, matters a lot. And initially when we started up the YouTube channel, you were the first person I said, this is what we want to do. Yeah. Can you come give some advice? And you came here. We used that whiteboard over there, which is pretty awesome. And you gave us a bunch of tips on things that you've learned over years and years and years. So I think I called you last night my sensei.
Sensei, yeah.
So I owe a ton of that to you. Obviously the community, you guys have been amazing. Thank you for all the support. And that's over the years. I mean, from the expos to the shops to everything. So everything with the YouTube felt like the right time.
Yeah, there's so much going into it that's made this, I always call it the ecosystem, to make the ecosystem work, from friendship to podcast to Pixel Plus to Pixel Game Squad to me going into your store, Retro Games Plus. Just so much works together, so.
Yes.
But now, what's up with these freaking sweater soakers and mommy milkers on the table? What is this? Come show them, Sean.
So this is some of the hookups boards that we got out of the skateboard unit that we did get. These in particular, again, I'm not a big skater, I know you are, but the artwork on these to me is just incredible. Like this one in particular is just incredible because I love Clockwork Orange. I know that this is beautiful, but I just love the artwork. So I was going to display these in here. I decided to keep pretty much every one of these. We are in Long Beach, which has like a big skate culture to it.
Well, and hookups too are interesting too. There was like, obviously we're looking at it, they're obviously risque, but I think that led to a lot of like the popularity of it because skating is like, you know, a little edgy back in the day. And I will say, not everyone that wanted hookups was able to have hookups. Like I wasn't ever able to really buy hookups in my household, right? I went to a Christian high school, right? I can't be wearing hookup shirts, hookup skateboards. Like it just wasn't part of my ecosystem. So it was always like that carrot at the end of the stick that you wanted, but you're like, I don't want my mom to know or my school to know, because you know this was early days stuff. If you didn't know, anything hookups, boards, shirts, pants, hoodies, anything, all the prices, straight up. I just picked up 17 more games, but I feel like I should explain something. So I clearly could have bought a ton of games from Chris, but the reason I didn't is because of one simple reason. He owns a store, he has a grand opening coming soon, and I'm not trying to like clear him out of everything he has and all this crazy good inventory just for my silly little show. So everything you're seeing here on the screen is everything I picked up, a ton of good stuff, don't get me wrong. But you know, when it's your friend, I'm not trying to get a super crazy good price. I want him to make money. Yes, he gave me a little discount under price charting. I think he gave me like 30% off, which he didn't have to do. So I'm happy to add these 17 games onto the set, putting us at, what's 69 plus 17? Ooh, okay, it's 86 games in the set. And yeah, I know, I couldn't drive Liberty today. She was being used by a family member, so gotta deal with the old little car. So I was just filming for Retro Games Plus on their YouTube channel, and Chris and them got so many of those skateboards. He gave me a freaking vintage blind board. Old days blind, Ronnie Krieger was just such a feel, this big, bright cartoon look while still being like edgy. Early days World Industry blind, it's just so beautiful. I'm so thankful for this. Chris, what a gift. So Blind was founded in 1989 by skate legend Mark Gonzalez as a direct reaction to his old sponsor. So after leaving Vision Skateboards, which by the way is like one of the coolest skating companies of all time, Gonzalez teamed up with industry rebel Steve Rocco of World Industries to start his own brand. And he chose the name Blind as like a playful jab at Vision, like literally you can't see. This cheeky naming was more than a joke. It signaled a break from corporate skate culture and a step into something rawer and more personal. And obviously since then, Blind has been nothing but a legendary company. Psst, psst. I have a secret. I got more Super Nintendo games in a recent video when I wasn't filming. Oops. Sorry, I was literally placing more bids on InsertBid as we speak. I say it and I mean it. Seriously, go check out the website. It would mean a lot to use the link. It's just such a cool site. Okay, Super Nintendo games. How many more? Okay, I got in the car and I was planning on filming and I couldn't show the games there very well, so I moved. How many more Super Nintendo games did I get? Well, you gotta check out Pixel Plus, our second channel, because we post a lot of the raw dog videos over there. Boom! Look at that! We got games like Super Mario World, Thunder Spirits, beautiful, beautiful box art on that. Turtles in Time, sadly to say it, horribly beat up, one of the greatest games of all time right there. Ren and Stimpy, Chuck Rock, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, Mortal Kombat 2, Mario Paint, Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Tetris, and Dr. Mario. I've always loved this little bundle cover right here. And other than that, no major bangers, but again, Pixel Plus, you gotta check out the channel. That is where we do like raw dog videos and show ourselves buying stuff when we're not filming for the main show. But now, how many games do I have at the end of episode 5? On the Super Nintendo Pursuit. Well, we officially made it into triple digits with the 108 Super Nintendo games. Holy cow. I can't believe it, 108 of the best video games ever made. Again, the NES was my favorite console to collect for, but the Super Nintendo is undoubtedly the best console ever made, so I feel freaking good. Episode 5 in the books. Check it off. See you next time. Thanks for liking the video. It helps so freaking much. I love you. Goodbye.